Okay, I'm going to show y'all. It cut me out. But we have bars that go across from one side to the other. That helps block all this from falling. Then we have another bar that goes down here that blocks that from falling. And every single side, every single cupboard has those. And in our fridge, we have the same thing again. So we have bars, as you can see, these little holes right there, that's where the bars sit. And so the bars all go there to stop all of this. Before I realized we had those, you had to open the fridge real carefully because it would all come flying out at you. So there's those. And let me see what else we do normally. Our pantry. So we have this, and all of our pantry all have bars. We can set up as many bars as we want, as we need to go across there. I know I'm not necessarily doing any product promotions, but you saw what I have in my cupboard. So, same thing here. We do it, you know, bars go all the way across down there. And let me think about what else we do. This cupboard up here doesn't latch. This is like our breakfast cupboard. So anyways, our little ramen breakfast cupboard. So we have to lock this in place whenever we go. So whenever we go to get water, those times we have to move everything, like all of our slides. For example, there's a slide. Until I've got to reorganize. I'm in the middle of moving things around. But this whole thing up here, from the driver's seat all the way down to that window, and as you can see, I really am trying to reorganize things. All of that all has to come in. So before we don't just get to go down the road and pick up water. It's not that easy. I mean, it's easy, but there's a lot that goes into prepping it and getting it ready to go. Because we have to drive this whole RV down to the next town, which is about 20 minutes away. So we have to secure everything. Computer monitor sits on the couch, like it faced down onto the couch. What am I trying to think? You don't want flames going while you're going down the road. So we have to turn our propane off, which heats our hot water. That has to go off. Trying to think. I'll show you all the bedroom here in a little bit when I do the next thing. What else has to be done? Closet doors have to be locked. Your shower, our shower has a lock so it doesn't swing open. So that has to be done. So there's a lot that goes into it. It's not just load up in the RV and go get water. There's a lot of work that goes into it. So when we have to do that weekly, it kind of gets to be a little bit much, but you do what you have to do. So I'm hoping by sharing with y'all about that's my next project over there. We're actually getting ready to get rid of, I'll go into that because I'm going to show y'all some renovations too. I hope y'all have enjoyed. And the reason why we started doing this was because I have a couple teacher friends who want to share this with their classes. Maybe they could start a lesson plan out of it, like for example, water conservation. Maybe they just want to show their class a different way of life, whatever. So that's why we started doing these, to be able to show that there's different ways that you could do things, or even at home. You could take some of the things that we do in the RV and you could take them at home. Or maybe you have a trick at home that you can tell your teacher or tell your friend, whoever it is that, we have mutual friends, and you can tell them to tell me because you might teach me something. And I like to learn new stuff. So don't be afraid if you're like, hey, we kind of do that at my house, but it's a better trick. Tell someone so they can tell Miss Melissa about it. And I'm going to tell you if I use your trick, because I love to learn new things. Also, if y'all want postcards, I have a couple teacher friends who I send postcards to their classrooms. They can kind of keep up with us. I try to add some form of a little trivia on there, like, I don't know. We also do it for our nieces and our nephews too. So, like one of them was an Oklahoma card. I remember this one. And and it was for our niece. So I asked her if she could do some research and let me know if there's any, and there was a cowgirl or there was some form of a cowboy or something on top on the front of the card. So my homework assignment, I guess you could say, was to have her look up and let me know if there were any famous cowgirls coming out of Oklahoma. Or that had came out of Oklahoma. So it's just little things like that. I may add that onto the back of the card if you want. So that is what we're doing. And I hope I have taught y'all something about water conservation. Like I said, I had to learn some of this as well. So it's okay if you learn something new, and it's okay if you don't learn. It's okay too. And I hope I was able to explain the difference with the tanks, because it's not just water conservation. It's also understanding what could go into different tanks, how full they could get, when they can't be full anymore. We haven't had an issue with overflowing or anything like that. We've done really good at knowing what our limits are. So that helps quite a bit when you really are mind thinking about, okay, I've done dishes twice this week, we've taken 6 showers this week, or whatever, to kind of have an idea of where levels are and what you can and can't do. So it's really made us mindful. And like I said, it's really taught me that if we go back into a house, I'm going to be real mindful about what I'm wasting. Because that's a lot of resources that we're wasting that we don't even think about. So, and water, you know, it's not guaranteed to be around forever. So we need to be real responsible with our resources. And that's just my 2 cents, just my opinion. But we need to be I think we need to be really responsible with our resources, and you know, be good stewards of what God's given us. And that's just my 2 cents. So take it for what it is. But I do hope I've taught y'all something. I hope y'all have had fun learning. We are doing renovations right now, so I'm going to do a couple different videos about a couple of the renovations we've done. We will have more stuff by the end of this weekend that we're doing or adding, so I will send those as well. Anyways, let me know if y'all want. I'm also going to do some cooking videos. Some things I cook differently because we're in an RV to save time and space, and then other things I just cook exactly what I want because that's what I want, and I just make it happen. So some things I have to adjust how I do it or whatever, but I'm going to share some of those as well. So if there's any other things that y'all want to see, learn, or do, or see what we do in an RV, I may even put on a couple things I found out that I don't like about RVs. There's only a couple, but boy, they get under my skin. So I may do a video on those as well. But just let me know what y'all want. Let me know. Like I said, this started to help a couple teachers just see, you know, show kids some things. But we're open to it. Let us know what you'd like to see. Talk to y'all later. Bye.